we good.
Con. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, I want to start off, as always, by giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh.
Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachapadash.
The abundance unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And once again, we're back to the Spirit of Yahweh Shai on the Thursday night to bring you news and prophecy and to just give you a heads up on what's to come, man. If you've been paying attention to the news, you see that the Heavenly Father is working in the earth, man. It's undeniable, okay? There are plagues. You see the MOTB being pushed more and more. You're seeing these Christians lose their mind, but more, our brothers and sisters are waking up, and it's beautiful, man. But you're seeing the left hand constantly being exalted, all right? Esau, man, this anti-Messiah kingdom. They're attacking the children more and more during this Pride Month. It's getting crazy out here, bro. Like, you can't even go to the store anymore, okay, without seeing this rainbow crap, man. Just throwing it in your face, okay? Then all the cashiers be rainbow people. What's going on, man?
Right.
This country is finished, bro, okay? While everybody is distracted by, Donald Trump and what's going on with him, Donald Trump is a lowlife, okay? He's not going to save America, man. Sorry. There are real issues that's happening in the world, man, besides Donald Trump punk ass, man. Okay, excuse my language. But he's a distraction, okay? And he's being used by the elites, man, but he's not going to save America, okay? America's judgment is already written. She's going to be destroyed, okay? There's no turning back from this, man. She's going to be destroyed. And so, brother, do you have anything out? Yeah, man. So we're going to jump right into it, because, I started kind of late tonight. But Lord willing, let me get through this lesson here. But the first thing that I wanted to start with is, Salakia, yeah. I never shared my video, brother. My screen, Salakia. Let me get this here.
Hands up. You good?
Okay, come on. Yeah, man. So the first thing that I wanted to start with tonight here is a video from We On News. All right, my favorite news station. This is a video here. It says India tops digital payments ranking. Now, if you've been paying attention to these Thursday Lives, man, we've been constantly talking about digital currency, even naming these countries, even naming the digital currency that these countries are using. And over in India, they're using the digital, rupee, I think, over in India, man. But last year in India, they used more digital payments than any other country, man. And in this video, you're going to see that they, pretty much outdid everybody, man. Like the next 4 countries that's in line, all of them combined couldn't even match up to what India did last year in using digital payments, okay? So this thing is real, man. This is true gradualism, all right? It's only a matter of time before they see HIP get established in the earth, man. But these are the stepping stones to it. So without further ado, man, I'm going to play this video here. And Lord willing, this is edifying.
Digital India. You must have heard this term a lot over the last few years. But in due time, this term seems to have stood its test. In fact, according to official data released by the government of India, India has topped the list of global rankings for the highest number of digital payment transactions made in 2022, the highest number. In fact, India has been witnessing new milestones and has emerged as a global leader in digital payments. According to reports, the country accounted for a whopping 46% of the worldwide real-time payments in 2022. You heard that right. Almost half of the world's digital payments were made in India alone last year. And this report was released by MyGov India, which is a citizen engagement platform of the Indian government. Its report basically highlights India's dominance in the digital payments landscape. Let's just take a closer look at the rankings of the world's top digital payment countries. Now, India topping the rankings with 89.5 billion transactions.
89.5 billion digital transactions, bro. No cash hardly being used. And this is where the world is heading, okay? India isn't the only one doing this. All the nations are using digital currency, man. It's only a matter of time before it hits here in Babylon the Great. So I continue to play the video here.
89.5 billion. That's the number of transactions made in just 1 year. Next comes Brazil with 29.2 billion transactions last year, followed by China standing at a meager 17.6 billion transactions. Thailand follows closely behind China with 16.5 billion transactions, and South Korea ranking 5th with 8 billion transactions. Let me just quantify this for you a little bit more and dig deeper. India has single-handedly made more transactions than the next 4 countries combined. Now, the world, of course, has taken note of India's position in the sphere of digital and financial technology. The US ambassador to India, Eric Garcetti, has lauded the country's efforts in making facilities like the internet and technology easily accessible to millions of Indians. Listen in to what he had to say about India and Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
When I look at the digital payments and financial tech, that India has leapfrogged the world to take the Tiwala who is in a village and now she gets a payment from a phone, make sure that she gets direct payments from the government, 100% of each one of those rupees. I recently had a dinner with a bunch of multi-faith leaders here in India. And one of them said, we hear all this talk about 4G and 5G, even 6G. But they said, here in India, we have something even more powerful than that. Guruji.
The widespread adoption of innovative solutions has played a crucial role in India's success as far as digital payments are concerned. And in a recent paper, the IMF also praised India's digital public infrastructure. Have a look at what the International Monetary Fund had to say. The paper states, and I'm quoting now, expansion of digital payments is an important driver of economic development in India. It has also helped stabilize incomes in rural areas. Now, the UN Financial Agency has made these comments days after India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that the country is number 1 in digital payments. He said that the country also has one of the cheapest mobile data services, and today it has helped India's rural economy to transform. And let's not forget that a few weeks ago, Japan revealed that it is considering the adoption of India's UPI payment system. According to several media reports, in fact, Japan is also mulling the decision to send over a team of experts to India and understand how the country's indigenous unified payments interface works for billions of Indians. We are now available in your country.
All right, man. So there you have it. Digital currency, man. Digital payments. This is starting to become a norm in the earth, man. But especially in India. And I wanted to go back on a point where that guy who was a so-called ambassador for America, he mentioned how that even, a woman in a village, how that she can get direct payments from the government through the digital currency, man, through an app, okay? Way off somewhere in a damn village, okay, some remote village, she can get digital payments, man, as long as she got Wi-Fi. And then this reporter also mentioned how that Japan is sending a team over to India to learn their system so they can bring it back to their people, man. This is going to be all around the earth, brothers and sisters, all right? It's over 114 countries piloting a CBDC, man, a central bank digital currency. This is why the IMF and the UN is praising India. Why are they praising India for, man? Because they have a central bank. They're using what Esau wants them to do, man. And this is all biblical prophecy, bro. It's only a matter of time before this thing truly hits, man. We know America is done piloting her digital currency. We know that it's already an executive order in place that was signed last year by Joe Biden. And July 1st, Fed now launches. Hey, look, we're going to keep on mentioning the Fed now. Over here on this live show.
That's right.
We're going to keep on talking about it, man.
Even when they come, we're going to still
still talk about it because it's all tied together, brothers and sisters. You got to understand this and see this, man. There's a lot of camps who are bugging out as if they don't see what's coming down the pipe, man. They're still talking about sin and some other crap. But the earth ain't, look, bro, that's not where the earth headed, man. Sin been here, bro. Mankind been losing for a long time because of sin. Mm-hmm. This is something new, okay?
Can I get a quick precept out real quick?
Go ahead, bro.
It's just something you said, how, they get tired of us, in other words, updating on the news, talking about the same things. It's the same topic, but we're bringing out different articles every week and different, news clippings. But the point is that's the prophet's role. Before the actual event come, they're gonna continually warn about the topic, and not just that, it's gonna be a build up to it. It's gonna be a build up to it, and the prophet's gonna talk about every rumor that may come. We're gonna talk about, even if it's not even close, to being the main thing, we're gonna give you what's gonna lead to the main thing. That's the point. In other words, the scripture says, making it plain upon tables, right? Making the path straight. So when you get in that time, you don't have to guess. The Lord landed all out. So that's the point of constantly going over these things week in, week out, daily, right? Daily. So what? When they do come, you could be fully prepared. No questions got to be asked in that day, But real quick, this Jeremiah 51:46, it says, unless your heart faint and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year. So rumors gonna come. Yahweh Shai said it in Matthew 24. Rumors gonna come. Because look, it's gonna be talked about before it actually happened. Right? And that's what Jacob, they want it to happen the day, the day you bring it out. They expect for it to happen that day. And if it don't, a couple of weeks or months pass, then they call you a false prophet, I could just say, man, you said, come on, man, it's gonna be a build up to it. It says, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that, in another year, shall come a rumor. So it's going to constantly be rumors, news clippings, breaking news, right? You're going to get the notifications on your chat. Trump went to jail.
Right.
It's going to constantly be rumors, and we're coming into election year, man. 2024 is about to get busy. It's going to constantly. Elon Musk FDA approved the CHIP, in the brain. That's rumors. But it says it's going to come 1 year, and another year shall a rumor come, and then next it says, "And violence in the land, ruler against ruler," and then it eventually going to happen. So as the brother said, man, you got to be not of the Lord's sheep if you ain't taking heed to the rumors, to the lead up to the main events, man. But you got it out.
Right, yeah. So what we're seeing, brothers and sisters, is part of the signs are passing. Okay? We're seeing part of the signs passing. As it speaks about here in 2 Ezra chapter 9. The Lord told us that when we see parts of the sign passing, then know that he is visiting the earth, man. That is getting real out here, bro. So I'm going to read this here. 2 Ezra chapter 9:1, it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how we measure the times, or how do we do that? By filtering out events in the world through the Holy Bible. That's how we measure the time, man, to see where are we in biblical prophecy. And if you go ask a Christian, where are we according to the Bible, according to biblical prophecy? They don't know. Well, I know we're in the end time. I know that.
Right.
Anybody can say that. No, tell me about the events that's supposed to take place. They don't know.
Well, they go hit the Matthew 24 and say, well, you know, it's gonna be famines and it's gonna be vague even if they say something, but you got it, actually.
Yeah, that's cool. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, and this is what we're seeing. We're seeing parts of the signs, man, of the prophecies coming to pass by little and little. We're seeing these different exercises happening with these militaries, man. That's going to lead to the war of Armageddon. The other day, you had NATO. You had 25 countries participate in a drill, man. 25 NATO countries, bro. And they said, oh, this drill isn't, geared towards Russia because of Ukraine. Who the hell you think you're talking to? Y'all getting prepared, man. And it's the Lord making you guys do that, okay? It says, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So we're seeing this, brothers and sisters. Prophecy is moving, okay? And it's only a matter of time before this digital currency be the main thing on the earth, man. And then eventually it's going to lead to that sea hill, okay? So moving on here, all right, to the next thing. This is an article from Natural News. Beautiful website, man. Brothers and sisters, should have this or at least visit this website. I got it from the brother, Akarabad, but it's a beautiful website, man. But as you can see here in the title of this article, it says, California bill would charge parents who reject transgenderism with child abuse. So in a nutshell, if the parent don't accept of his child or her child to be a damn fruit fly, to be a transformer, right? They can be charged with child abuse. And guess what? CPS can take their children from them. As they said on the news, man. California said that they will build foster homes for the kids who parents want to accept them for being a damn rainbow individual. This is scary, man.
Man.
This is scary, okay? And this article came out June 13th, but I'll read a small portion of this article here, man. Try to zoom in a bit here.
Man, like, what you think they'll do to them children in them foster homes?
Oh, they're gonna abuse them, bro. They're gonna abuse them, bro. But here we go, man. It says the recently passed Assembly Bill 957, okay, and brothers need to go look into that bill. Assembly Bill 957 in California was quietly amended after hours to include a new requirement that parents in the Golden State, which is in San Francisco, must now be affirming of their children's sexual transitions or else face potential child abuse charges. This is freaking extreme, man. This is extreme. This is high level wickedness. Real quick, Isaiah 10:1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. This bill, Assembly Bill 957, is an unrighteous decree, man. It's an unrighteous law. For you to charge a parent with child abuse for protecting their child's mental health, from protecting, their child from damn puberty blockers and all this other madness, man. This is a scary world, bro. This is a scary, scary world. Okay, it says,
What we live in.
oh yeah, it's a evil. Yeah, it says, written and introduced by Assembly Member Lori Wilson, and guess the nationality of Lori Wilson. If I ain't mistaken, this is the same woman who was on the news, man. Okay, Eve. If I'm not mistaken, bro, this is Eve, bro, because she was on she was on the news talking big shit. She was talking big shit about how parents need to accept their kids and and taking your kids. I don't want to never go to San Francisco unless it's going to, to meet the brothers and preach the gospel. Other than that, I don't want to be nowhere near San Francisco, bro. California, period. I always wanted to go to California, but it's like, ugh. That state, huh? Hey, it's bro.
I was just saying, you can see my screen. That's her right there.
Okay, yeah. Yep. That's her right there, Miss Lori. Man, it says on February 14, Wilson's child's self-identities as Transformer, by the way, and co-sponsored by State Senator Scott Wiener. AB 957 centers around the handling of child custody cases based on how gender affirming the parents are. This is wickedness, bro. It says, in order to comply with California's official standards of parental responsibility and child welfare, AB 957, with the new amendment that was added post-passage by the State Assembly, parents must affirm their children's gender identity as part of the health, safety, and welfare of the child. Are you kidding me? Changing the child's gender is not healthy. Giving children puberty blockers is not healthy. Going through hormone therapy is not a healthy thing, man. That's child abuse, okay? Mutilating kids, that's child abuse. That's high-level wickedness, man. This is, bro, Babylon, you're finished, okay? And people gonna start attacking you. Look, people gonna start attacking you fucking people, man, about their kids, bro. Because everybody not gonna bow down, man. Everybody will not bow down to this shit, bro. People gonna stand up. And some people are standing up, okay? Mainly, these so-called conservative Edomites, okay? Because Jake too damn busy, dancing on TikTok. Jake don't care about laws being passed on the earth. As long as Jake can get up in the morning, make the fucking TikTok videos, do them stupid ass fucking dances, Jake okay. But this is a serious, serious issue, man, at hand. To where children are being attacked, bro, and being groomed, okay, to be fucking demons, man. Moving on here real quick. Proverbs 22. And I'll read verse 6, brother, and I'll pass it over to you, Mark. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So if you train a child to live a certain way, when that child grows up, he's going to stick to that way. Esau knows this. Children are very impressionable, man. Anything you tell them, do with them, they believe it. So telling this little boy that he's a girl, he's going to believe it. Telling this girl that she's a boy, he's going to believe it. Or she, whatever. I don't know, they. It's too much, okay? And this is what we call for destruction to Babylon, man. I'm sick of this shit, bro. Babylon have you afraid, you know what I'm saying, to have kids, man. You shouldn't be afraid to have kids, bro, because it's a gift from the Lord. But it's like, if you have a child in this world, especially in America, it's like, bro, worrying all the time when they leave you. You don't know what the hell Esau telling them at school. It's scary, man. But I'll pass it over to you, Art.
Come flip the screen.
Good.
That's why we need to get out of here, though, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know, because shit, we already got in the kingdom the promises. The Lord said, bro, our children gonna be straight, and that's what we really should be hoping for, man. This ain't nowhere to see our children grow up. You know, because look, man, come on, bro. Because really, the elect are only sane people still left on the earth, wherever they may be at. Some still gotta wake up. But the point is, said was to grow up back and the next generation come and our children growing up with the, you know, Will Smith's son, if he had one.
Oh boy.
What you think that'll be like, bro? But that's why we got all our hope, all our eggs in one basket, man. That these prophecies hit, and we know for sure it's gonna hit. But I'll hop into this first article from Natural News. I'll blow it up.
Hey, Art.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Brother Swaki, I'm reading this is a priest about a brother Kasai 144.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
That Amos.
Oh, Amos Khan.
Yeah. Khan, yeah. Beautiful precept, Art. Shalom. And hey man, shalom to all you brothers and sisters on the comment board. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabbat Shalom. But it says here, Amos 9:8, behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. So America, your destination is to be destroyed, man. Now at first, this applied to the children of Israel, but now it applies to you, Esau. This kingdom gonna be destroyed, and the Most High God is watching this place, man, via the angels. This is why so many chariot sightings are reported, man. The angels are taking a report and they're giving everything to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Like, look at this. And plus you got the prophets crying out, okay? It's too fucking much, bro. Go ahead, brother Salakia.
Khan, that's all good. That's on point. But y'all hop into this article. And so this from naturalnews.com. And I'll throw them in the chat too, so y'all can check out at y'all leisure. So it says the title is WHO, which is the World Health Organization. It says WHO announces launch of digital health certification network. Will this become the prophesied mark of the beast? You know, we see it. Now, this digital health network that is talking about, this not going to be specifically the MOTB. You know, we know that the MOTB is going to be that digital grain of rice that you will have to get in you, man, that, you know, in order for you to buy and sell. But again, as the brother was mentioning before this, it's going to be lead ups into the prophecies coming to pass. So all these things that we talking about, all these things are connected. It ain't just going to be like overnight you wake up, fair now, you know, as soon as July 1st here, you got to go get a C-HIP. No, man, there's stages to it. There's levels to it. You know, remember, the Most High do stuff in gradualism. Esau, he want to be like the Most High. So he planned his stuff out before and watch it play out as well. And we're in that time, we're watching it play out. But let's hop into it. And like, if you got anything, you know, shit, let it rip. Okay. So it says on Monday, and this article is new. It's from June 12th, a couple of days ago. So it says on Monday, the United Nations, the UN, or the World Health Organization, WHO, Director General Tedros Adhanom, like I'm in a blue letter. It's Ghebreyesus officially announced the launch of his globalist bodies, long-awaited global digital health certification network. It's a lot of words. Certificates, yeah, certification. It says, which in many ways could look like it could be a part of the prophesied mark of the beast. And that's the thing, is leading up to it, man.
Right.
You know, this like getting people used to it before he actually have to implement it. Because when he come down to implement it, it's gonna be because of what? Some type of emergency and right, a new demic, some crazy gonna happen in the world to where people gonna be willing and asking for this stuff, man. But it says the purpose of this new WHO network is to track and limit. Now check this out. I'm gonna highlight it. It says the purpose of this new WHO network is to track and limit the movement of people all around the world based on their obedience to the government orders, especially during a public health emergency. Kind of like we see it, you know, the W19. It says when the next, you know, demic is launched, the WHO will be ready and waiting with this new network to control everything. And bro, we kind of been saying that indirectly. You know, when we say the system go down, have it happen. Oh, blackouts been in the news again. And today, you had a lot of government businesses. Man, I had the article up, but I won't go into it. Matter of fact, boom, RT came through. Right, multiple U.S. government agencies hit by cyber attack today. And I was watching the brothers in New Orleans. They going live right now. And the elder brother Yak and I mentioned how the DMVs back in Louisiana, they got hit. So whoever got Social Security and all the info, you know, supposedly is giving up.
Yeah, over somewhere in Europe, a bank had a cyber attack. I forget which one it was. Yeah, but it happened the other day, I think. I was like, damn. So hey, man, this thing gonna happen, bro. This thing is gonna happen. Go ahead, Doc.
Any day now, man.
Yeah.
So the point is, when the system go down, and again, hey, they've been talking about lockdowns again. People go in the house now. They got the iPhone goggles. Everybody want to do podcasts too, anyway.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, we got to start a podcast. We got to get GMS.
You feel me? Because look, people will go in the houses. They got podcasts now. They go be comfortable, and especially if they know they go get a stimulus again. But this the catch though. That new stimmy go be digital. Yeah. Now Esau gonna roll it in slow. You know, it's gonna be digital. Maybe just come to your FedNow card or whatever, your FedNow app. But eventually, it's gonna lead to that one certain thing, that MOTB, man, that digital grain of rice. So let's continue. Oh, and then look, even if the system go down, when they come back on, the new one go be set up
already.
Just like when the first lockdown from the C19, everybody went in the house. Right? They came back out the lockdown. Now it's digital menus, CR codes or QR codes everywhere in the world. You go in a restaurant, no more menus, it's QR code now.
QR codes, yep.
The system was set up. That was the beginning of it. That was pushing the mom and pop stores out the way, right? The little hole in the walls. Some of them survive, but this next one is to take all of them out the way. So what's going to be left? The big stores, man, that's down with the government, like Target. That's what's going to be left. But let's move on. So it says, never before in the history of the world has this taken place, right? Because new things, we're in a new time. We're at the end.
Right.
It says, never before in the history of the world has this taken place, writes Leo Hohmann about what already took place during this, the C19. It says, and how next time it will be even worse. It was unprecedented. And yet so few Christian leaders called it out for what it was. It says what happened in 2020, in 2021 with the juice passports was just a dry run for an expanded digitized ID program that will be global in scope, and those who do not submit will be singled out as enemies of the system and therefore a danger to humanity, man.
Right.
Hold on. Oh, I skipped something. I know I skipped something. Hold on. I skipped the point I wanted. Right here. It says, it seems, this is what I want. It says, and we can move on. It says, it seems as though the WHO's plan, now this is the point. It seemed as if the WHO's plan is to use this network, so this is the point of it, to oversee all buying and selling. It says, i.e., commerce and the economy. And during the next contrived global event, so whatever this be, that's going to come next. And look, it don't have to be just the next one. It could be whenever the Lord ready, really. But events are coming. And what Klaus Schwab said at the beginning of the year, what's this year? Polycrisis.
Right.
Many things going to happen before this year over with. However they happen. If not, they will happen in 2024. But the man who over all this, or one of the top men, he said it's the year of the polycrisis, man. Right? But this day plans, it says, it seems as though the WHO's plan is to use this network to oversee all buying and selling, keywords, i.e., commerce and the economy, during the next contrived global event, man-made event. It says, whatever that might be, only those who can show digital proof of having obeyed the government's dictates, and that's going to take us into our next segment right here, right? Because even on social media, they about to start doing this thing called risk scores. So where they checking everything, seeing how you live. I found the video too. You know. But going back to this, and we can move on. It says, so only those who can show digital proof of having obeyed the government's dictates, whether that be getting another juice, and it's the point, or to receive some kind of electronic micro C-hip implant, will be allowed to live, man. And that's straight out the scriptures. And I'm going to read it real quick. Revelation 13, I'm going to start at 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And we coming down to that time to where if you don't get down with this new way of living, right, Esau's NWO, then you go be X'd out of society. Yeah. And the brother Zion Ali, he been, going toward the elders in Dallas on that word killed. You're going to be separated from society. And it's going to go into buying and selling, but still, that's everything come with that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, digital, they could easily cut your phone off, right? They're going to go to, AT&T, Verizon, cut his shit off. He ain't dumb, right? Cut you out of society, man. And then as we go, it's going to be rankings that's coming. So it's going to be people around who not even willing to help you. And once they see you, they might call the cops or something like that, but we go come into them times, right? But let me finish reading this. It says, verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, just like the thing said right here, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So if you ain't got that digital grain of rice in you, and you ain't down with Esau's NWO, you can't get by. You go get X'd out. If not, put to death, man.
Con. Hey, you're making that preset of brother Amawan posted Habakkuk 2 and 3. Okay, yeah. A spiritual art posted it too. Get the water, brother. The water. Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision, right, or the prophecy, or the sign is yet for an appointed time, and that's how the Heavenly Father deals, man. He deals with appointed times, as it tells you in 2nd Esdras. But at the end, it shall speak and not lie. And how is the vision speaking? By these news articles, by different things we're seeing in the world. That's how it's speaking. And we can able, to just point things out like, oh, okay. This is what the scripture is talking about. This is what John meant by the MOTB and everything else, man. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And we're seeing that this thing is not tarrying, man. But Esau is on the move, okay? This devil got his hands in everything, and he's working, okay? He's on fire, man. And how much more should you be, brother?
Mm-hmm.
How much more should you be out there, man? You should be on fire for this truth, bro. I don't know what the hell you waiting on, but you got to be on fire for this thing, man. Esau believe in his blessing, bro. He believe in it. In his mind, he has the perfect plan, as it tells you in Psalm 64. But we know that he's going to fail. But Esau trusts in what he's doing, man. And we have to trust in what we're doing. Go ahead, Doc.
Con. All right, so that take me to this next article, going into, again, more surveillance. Now they go tie the digital system, buying and selling, into your, we also know, that your healthcare and everything like that, government benefits, but also another thing, your social credit score, well, your social score, and again, just like you got your credit out, right? People got to build up their credit, got bad credit, can't do nothing. Well, it's gonna be a social credit, right? What your peers think about you, what the government think about you. Is you getting down with the system or is you rebelling?
Yeah.
And now they're taking it to social media. You see? Matter of fact, I think I want to play this vid real quick. Well,
and just like at certain jobs, you have scores of points that you have, and if you get a certain amount of points, you'll get fired.
Mm-hmm.
That's the system that they're coming with, man. Go ahead, Doc.
You know what? I'm gonna play this video first. This video right here, because it's gonna kind of explain it, and it'll take me to the article. Let me take my. And two, the title from this video is called it's from France 24 English, and look, it's from 4 years ago. So how close you think, or how more on point you think this system is, man? And what Klaus Schwab been saying, now that China is the model for the global reset. But the title says China ranks good and bad citizens with a social credit system, and it's coming to America, man.
They're constantly monitored by facial recognition cameras that are able to instantly put a face to a name. Now, the Chinese are also ranked, given a mark out of a possible 950 points. A score in the 700s is considered good. Around the 500 mark is not. For now, the number is a sort of bank credit rating, keeping track of everyone's spending habits.
I think being ranked is a good thing. A society has to have rules.
It forces us to be well behaved.
It may seem scary, but it's just like that here. We're used to it. And anyway, we don't have a choice.
But in an effort to keep all of its subjects in line, Beijing is taking the system a step further in 2020. It's aggregating data gathered by banks, private companies, and the state to rate if someone's a good or bad citizen.
By using the most data possible, the so-called big data, the system will play an important role in rebuilding a moral society.
I just want to say, but you see how the citizens so witted, Doc?
Yeah.
It was pushed on them slow. Hey, that little story, I guess it's a story, but not a story, but it says, when a frog is in a pot and you just put in a boiling pot right off, it's go jump right out.
Right.
But they said if you put the frog in like room temperature water, and I'm paraphrasing it, and then over time turn the heat up, it's gonna die up enough. Well, that's the same thing Esau doing and these other nations been doing. They rolled it on their citizens, and it was probably catastrophic events that happened. They was able to pass laws, pestilence. They was able to pass laws, but now you see these people are so with it, and they says it ain't just tied to a social credit score, but it's with health and your money, man, finances. But you got it, Ak, if you got some.
Like you got.
I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. Now watch what it says. So this all what it's gonna be banking on, and it's gonna mention again social media, which we're gonna get in this article, which came out yesterday. I'm gonna rewind it a little bit.
Banks, private companies, and the state. of its subjects in line. Beijing is taking the system a step further in 2020. It's aggregating data gathered by banks, private companies, and the state to rate if someone
They getting data from banks, private companies, and the state to gather data for your social credit score, man.
is a good or bad citizen.
By using the most data possible, the so-called big data, the system will play an important role in rebuilding a moral society.
The state will go over every detail of a person's life with a fine-tooth comb: their financial situation, spending habits, career, even behavior on social media. Criticizing the government online or displaying outward signs of wealth is a no-no. On the other hand, praising the party or giving blood increases your social credit.
You heard that? On social media, you flashing money, Jake, no more money phones. You know, Kodak Black, no more slide your money, you know, down your shoulder, all the way down to your ankle. Ain't no more of that, man.
Right.
No more stunting. You will get a bad score. You see, but they taking it that far. You got some out?
No, I'm just laughing because Jake took a boat now.
No more stunting, man. Your score go down, but you see they tallying all this up. Now I'm gonna let the video play out. I ain't gonna stop it no more. You know, you just gotta listen. And I just wanted to, you know, spotlight on this social media part. You know, because that's the part of this thing called Project Night Fury. Right now, I'm gonna just let it play through, and I'm gonna put all this in the chat so y'all can, you know, watch it on your time.
Is a no-no. On the other hand, praising the party's career, even behavior. The state will go over every detail of a person's life with a fine-tooth comb: their financial situation, spending habits, career, even behavior on social media. Criticizing the government online or displaying outward signs of wealth is a no-no. On the other hand, praising the party or giving blood increases your social credit. Xiao Wen Wang is a model citizen. She lives in Nanjing, a testing ground for social ranking. Married with a child, she has a job in a retirement home, no debts, and she wouldn't dream of jaywalking.
As a good citizen, I respect the rules of the road. If I didn't, I'd lose points on my social credit.
In theory, everything can be taken into account in the social score, even the most innocuous errands like supermarket shopping. When Xiao Wen Wang makes an electronic payment, her purchases tell the state a lot about her. Buying cigarettes would count against her. On the other hand, nappies show she's an attentive mother. Beer could indicate alcoholism. She'd be better off buying water. In this pilot city of 8 million people, there are only 18,000 model citizens. For Xiao Wen Wang, there are perks to be had, such as paying half price for the bus.
I get discounts for all public services, even at museums. And the library is free for me, thanks to my score.
A good score brings benefits, but people with low scores lose rights. The cinema names and shames people considered untrustworthy, plastering their details, even their addresses, across big screens.
It's a matter of principle. Those people have to be condemned.
Those people aren't honest, so they have to pay the price.
It's only right to pay your debts. You have to blacklist those that don't.
The Supreme Court has created a blacklist for so-called bad citizens, those whose ratings have dropped to 0. On it are companies, but also 23 million people to date. Among them is this journalist Liu Hu. He got a little too close to uncovering corruption among high-profile party members. After being sued for defamation by the subject of a story he'd written, he was blacklisted. He only realized when he tried to buy a train ticket and was told he was banned from traveling.
That tells me I'm still on the blacklist.
Punished because he's been branded untrustworthy by the state.
Once you're blacklisted, you can no longer get a bank loan, start a business, buy an apartment, or even send your children to a private school.
Liu Hu is among a tiny minority of people who have dared to criticize the system, which some are calling a digital dictatorship.
I worry.
You see, and that's pretty much it, man. But again, you see what they did to the so-called bad citizens, those who was against the government. This man couldn't even get a train ticket. You know, the small things in life, right? because of what? He almost came close to exposing corruption within the government. Now, how much more the profit? How much more the profits, man? You know?
Hey,
So look, you got it.
I want to turn off the echo, bro.
Okay, Con, you got it.
Yeah. Y'all gonna say, man, it's real over there in China, bro. You can't buy an apartment, get a loan, start a business. It's real, bro. That social credit score gonna be bro. It's gonna be a blow to a lot of niggas' lives. Cause Jake is undisciplined. Most Americans are undisciplined, bro. Tell them what they can't do, where they can't go. These people gonna fucking riot, man. Especially Big Shirley ass. Big Shirley, you cannot tell Big Shirley where she can't go, what she can't do or eat. It's gonna be real out here, dog. Damn, bro. Oh yeah, brother. I wanted to mention about that post I read earlier before we started the live.
Okay, Con.
Yeah, with China from us. Okay, yeah, there we go. You got it right there.
You can see, you can still go into it though. You can see it.
Yeah. So this is from Say Cheese TV. It says China will start rewarding their best behaved citizens with travel discounts. The country plans to use a controversial social credit system that rewards you for doing deeds and punishes you for misbehavior. This is why Mr. Klaus Schwab praised China. This is why he wants these different nations to model their country after China, man. All these things were discussed at the World Economic Forum, bro. This is real, okay? If you're not down with the system, if you're not down to bend the knee to Baal, you're going to be cut out of society, man. This is why everything going to go digital so that they can get control of it. Your money, your health, everything about you, man. They can just shut you off and have you out here looking crazy like you're on fucking Skid Row, man. Go ahead, brother.
I see Jay coming and said, what y'all think them police stands doing in them parking lots? Real shit, though. Esau be putting cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
He have fake trees with the camera at the top.
Oh, yeah, this nigga, yeah, he is very clever.
Man. But, yeah, so let's get into this article, and that's pretty much it. So, again, it's called Project Night Fury. It's on naturalnews.com. It was from yesterday, June 14th, 2023. So the title says Project Night Fury. Documents reveal the DHS partnered with UAB, which is University of Birmingham, Alabama. It says with UAB to evaluate and assign social media accounts with risk scores. It says a nonprofit law and public policy institute recently obtained documents that revealed that the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, had a deal with the University of Alabama at Birmingham, UAB, in 2018 to launch a project called Night Fury, which was designed to evaluate and assign social media accounts with risk scores. I see I got a little link right here. Okay, come. But so going back to it, it says the documents were obtained via Freedom of Information Act FOIA request. According to online magazine Motherboard, the Brennan Center of Justice shared the procured documents, which found that the federal surveillance project was aimed initially at utilizing automation to detect social media accounts for connections to terrorism, illegal opioid distribution, and disinformation campaigns. You got it, Doc?
Terrorism and disinformation campaign. Come on, bro. They gonna come for the prophets anyway, but they gonna come for us anyway, bro. We already know this. They definitely coming for us.
That's right.
And this is why you got to be prepared, man, for all things. We would love, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure any brother would love to live to see Yahweh Shai come back, bro. But that's not going to be the case for every brother or sister, man. Some of us going to die because Esau going to come. He going to grab you up and put you to death, man. So-called take you to court. Bro, you know what, man? We might even go to court. Esau might, to take you some damn where and just torture you, man. Who knows? But Yahweh Shai did say that we should be brought before, their judges to give a testimony. But this thing is real, man. This is why you gotta grow your inner man. You gotta grow your inner man. Fight, bro. Feed your spirit, man. Because we're heading into some terrible, terrible times. And for you women out there, you better get your husband. You better get your husband, man. Okay? And look, I know some young lions down here in the Houston camp. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a precept though, because it says this was initially started because of what? It says it was aimed initially at utilizing automation to detect social media accounts for connections to terrorism, illegal opioid distribution, and disinformation. And as the brother saying, look, if they doing all this to Andrew Tate and them,
oh yeah,
the people who they trying to make seem like the worst people ever because they got a message against the current agenda that's going on, they make them or try to blackmail them or blacklist them in the news. Well, how much more the prophets when it's time for us to get demonized? Man, you would have thought Yahweh Shai was the worst thing going. Right. Back then, if you listen to the wicked scribes and Pharisees, bro, you would have thought he was the worst thing going. Pilate even had to say, man, y'all tripping. I don't even see nothing wrong with him, though.
Yeah, man. Jake was spitting on them, punching them, pushing them, bro. Treating them bad, man. That nigga was spit on the Lord, bro.
Tripping.
Bro, somebody spit on me, bro. I'm gonna lose my fucking bro. I would lose my fucking mind.
They weren't just like they were like,
Oh yeah, they had
one of them niggas probably had a cold too. Real shit though.
Yeah, hey, look,
it was that time. It was the weather was cool. Shit, you got it.
It was cool. Y'all gonna say yeah.
It was. It was over though around that.
Who knows, man? But yeah, bro, them niggas, man, shit. But that's why he the Lord, folks. That's why he was able to go through that and be, disciplined, and obedient, man. Nigga punched the Lord in the face and said, prophesy who punched you in the face. Hey, look, I would hate to be you guys.
Boy.
I would hate to be them niggas, dog. Oh, you know Yahweh Shai won't get them when he come back.
I know they gonna be alive.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Oh yes.
I don't know it, but I'm sure.
Caiaphas.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Because he did tell him though. He said, "Look, when he was telling Caiaphas them, he said, y'all gonna see me coming back off all this power and glory with the angels." He told him that, and that's when Caiaphas rent his garment. So if he told him that, the Lord probably had to know they were gonna be here. But let me get this though, just to show Esau he hear what we saying and he go come against us, man, mainly. And I'm gonna hit this article though. So this Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. I'm gonna start at 1 and I'm gonna jump down just to show who it's talking about. It's talking about the ungodly when they're in they certain meetings talking amongst one another. It says Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and 1. It says, for the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. It says, our life is short and tedious, and in death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. And what they're going into, just like Esau, he ain't find no regard to his birthright because he ain't care about the future. He was living in the now. YOLO spirit. Well, that's what they saying right here. Look, we don't know no man to come back. They don't believe in reincarnation. So in other words, we got to live it up while we can. And when you go into this chapter, it says, look, let us go get the best wine, get the best land, let us travel and do all this and do all that. Now, I'm going to get down to this point because this is what they also say. It says, verse 10, and let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. It says, I'm going to jump down. It says, verse 12, It says, therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous. And that's what they doing. And they ain't just lying in wait. No, they setting up traps as they waiting. Just like Esau, he a cunning hunter.
Right.
And what hunters do, they set up traps, right? Put some food, some bait, right? Get a duck call. Esau's skilled. He could make blow out this little flute thing and it sounds like a bird.
Right.
Oh man, that's crafty. And then he go wait up in his camouflage, tent at the top of the tree. Come on, man. So how much more dealing with people? He's setting up certain traps just as what? Project Night Fury. Looking all on your social media accounts, making sure he know what you buying and selling and spending money on, right? If you agree with him or not, he want to get into your mind. He want to know your thoughts now. So again, it says, let us therefore lie in wait for the righteous because he is not for our turn, because we expose him. It says, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law. And you could add on whenever. It says he upbraideth us with our offending the law and objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. He professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grieving, and they talking about the Lord first and foremost, but all the prophets, man. How much more, well, specifically in this time, but the prophets in the whole, the believers in the whole. It says, he is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's, his ways are of another fashion. It says, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and make of his boast that he is the Most High as his father. So that's the point. And let us see if his words will be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him, man. And they go come down, right, and grab some of us up. And look, that's the time, as the brother was saying, we're going to have a testimony against the Gentiles. Where they say right here, let us see if his words be true. Well, Lord willing, when we get in front of them, if, that may be our lives, we still go say the same thing. Just like our brothers in 2 Maccabees, the 7th chapter, right? They said what they believe, man. But again, all these things coming, it ain't going to be no more hiding on day-to-day life. Even your DMs, your DMs going to be getting exposed and read through, man. So it says, continuing on in this article, and after this, that's pretty much it. It says, the contractor shall develop these attributes to create a methodology for developing a ranking or risk score associated with the identified accounts. One DHS document said, again, we've been mentioning Black Mirror, that episode, the social credit score episode. Go watch that. That's a good watch, just to give a glimpse or foreshadowing of what we're talking about. It says it also included that the contractor should develop tools, and it's on Netflix. It says it also included that the contractor should develop tools to automate the identification process, documenting performance measures and metrics relating to automating the identification process. Right? It says another document said that researchers will build next generation capabilities, which includes developing training data sets, algorithms, and methodologies, so they go know your movements, where you going, what you doing, where you at. It says specifically identifying location without GPS metadata. So they don't need GPS no more. You will be doing it yourself. It says, and what's the main way that MOTB will be in you? It says, such as looking for certain keywords and tracking threats beyond mainstream platforms like Facebook and Twitter to other communities. And that's let me see. I'll read this. It says, report said Project Night Fury also planned on involving So look, it ain't just social media. So this what it's for as well. It says, report said Project Night Fury also planned on involving customs and border protection, CBP, immigration and customs enforcement, ICE, Transportation Security Administration, TSA, in the airports, and the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, to provide cross-mission operational contacts. So all this go into in the same system, man, and it's being set up. And what it's going to lead to? That all this information being put into that digital grain of rice that's going to be put into you. Well, not us, but Lord, the people in the world. It says, interestingly, right? It says earlier reports indicated that CBP is utilizing an AI-powered tool dubbed as Babel X for checking a traveler's profile on their social media at the U.S. borders. Come on, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll put all of it in the chat. But that's pretty much it on that. You got it, though.
Come on. Yeah, man. So all the information is here, brothers and sisters. All you have to do, just keep tuning in to what you're seeing. Watch your surroundings, man. Because it's only a matter of time for this thing truly hits, It's only a matter of time, bro. And I'm not sure. Is the brother from Austin on the come-in board? I don't know. I don't know about someone. Probably not. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't see him.
I got a precept real quick though.
Go ahead, brother.
This Ephesians chapter 5 in verse I'm gonna start at 14. It says, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Mashiach shall give thee light. So it's time for our people to, man, wake their ass up and look at what's going on. It says, but it's the point. So seeing that us have woken up, verse 15, so see then that you walk circumspectly, man. Check out what's going on. Keep up with, the things that's taking place. And don't, like these other camps, don't be like that, man. Be interested in the rumors. Be interested in the things that's going to lead up to the events to be fulfilled, man. That's what make it that much more exciting. It's like you following the movie, That's what make all this that much more exciting. Seeing how ancient words in this ancient book is being fulfilled in modern times, man. That's mind-blowing. It's spot on, But it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, man. Walk is what? How we live. Going to that word circumspectly, circumference around. The elder folks used to say, get my spectacles,
right.
Glasses so they can see. So look around, pay attention to our surroundings, not just where we at, where we live, but in the world, man, shit, even ourselves, you see? But yeah, be circumspect, man, because Esau got so many traps that's about to be put out into the earth. He got his technology. It said he got a short time, man, so he about to let everything go. He about to show everything he got. It says, so see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil, man. It says, and wherefore be not unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is.
Right.
Like Yahweh Shai say, continue to keep that eye single and focus, and when all hell break loose, at least we'll have that comfort of knowing what's going on. You see, but you got it out.
Right, yeah, man. Stir up that a spiritual treasure, man. And you can do that in many ways, okay? In many, many ways, bro. If you'll help, continue to help, man. All right, your brothers and your sisters out there, help. Okay, support the ministry. Because everybody not, a lot of not, to teach the gospel, but there are, some plenty of ways to help out, man. If your brothers in your city or if your brothers close to you, help them out, man. Send some ties, or make some garments. Don't just sit back on your ass and be a cheerleader. Actually help out, man. Because you had, men and women back then helping out the Apostle Paul and them. Paul wrote about it, man. That was willing to help out, So if you can help out, man. And if the brothers in Dallas are watching, Austin are watching, man. Lord willing, bro, we're gonna be in Austin soon. Very soon, man. We're gonna be in Austin very, very soon, Lord willing. Brother, think about the 24th of this month. So this next week, next Saturday, Lord willing, man. Be out there, but I'll call the brothers and so let them know. But yeah, man, we pray that this lesson was edifying through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. Keep fighting, keep pushing, man. As you see, times are very exciting. So we're going to close out once again. Hello.
And too, it just hit me and hitting on that social media stuff. Now you seeing the apostles, they always gave the right advice. Don't wild out on social media, bro. Because now you see all that's being tracked and traced, and they're going to use that, man. You ain't got to bring the Hebrew Israelite, letting everybody know you an account. That was just on my spirit to say that I was talking about it, but the apostles been said that, though.
Right, yeah, they've been.
Now we seeing why he said it, though. But you got it, Axel.
Yeah, just, hey, as it says here real quick, 2 Corinthians 6, Paul mentioned this, man. Real quick, 2 Corinthians 6 and verse 3, it says, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. So, man, watch yourself, bro. Don't be out here like fucking niggas, man. Be wise, okay? Be wise. Keep yourself pure as much as possible, man. And Shalom about the Maya. The brother said, let's go. Yes, sir, man. But once again, bro, we some prayer try edify, man. And we're gonna close out by giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, the one to the apostle, knows the great millstone, peace and blessing to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.